let's get straight into some rugby league news, please, Mitchie.
It's an NRL news update. Subscribe to SEN League on YouTube and the SEN podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Dean the Bulldog Ritchie, Daily Telegraph reporting the Roosters star to lock in an extension to stay at Bondi. That's the captain. El Capitano James Tedesco set to sign a one-year deal at the Roosters. That'd keep him there to the end of 2026, Brian. So he's already locked up for the season coming, but they've pushed it out a little bit further. Now, this bloke's turning 32 in January. Geez, I tell you what, he has squeezed every single thing out of his career, hasn't he?
Yeah, I thought he was brilliant last year for the Roosters. In a year where they sort of didn't reach the heights that we expected them to. The injuries obviously got him, but they need him.
Yep.
So that's pretty smart. 1 year deal. He might sign another 1 year deal after that.
Maybe. Yeah,
He's got that good Mediterranean skin, the body. He's got a great body. He's a bit like Anthony Minicello.
Yeah.
The Italians on the Mediterranean diet.
Volleyball. My daughter has been into, she's been doing the saunas and that, and this bloke's in there. He goes, girls, look at my skin. It's beautiful.
Hang on, this sounds a bit sus.
He reckons the saunas the go.
Is it traditional
opening
sauna?
The pores.
A traditional sauna
so.
Or infrared?
Oh, I think I'm guess. I don't know. I'm just lying. I don't know.
Is that a bit of a worry that your daughter?
No. I think when it wasn't creepy. She did. I actually asked the same thing. I said, "Was it creepy?" She said, "No."
Was it Dean Ritchie?
No, it wasn't. No.
Oh, okay.
It was James
I know
Tedesco.
he likes. Who?
No, it wasn't James Tedesco. But it was.
Sounds creepy. Shook.
Do you reckon? No, not. It's all context, Brian.
What the man says to a 17, 18-year-old girl, 18?
If you get chatting and then you go, "Oh, girls, look at my skin." Oh, I don't think so. If he's much older, she didn't feel. Put it this way, she didn't feel like it was creepy.
Okay, it sounds to me creepy.
It doesn't.
Just say it to me. Just say it to me.
Brian, have a look at my skin. Do you know why my skin's so?
How do you know my name, sir?
Oh, well, I have been following you for the last 6 months, Brian.
Why aren't you wearing a towel? That sounds creepy.
Okay, all right. Well,
okay.
He has. How many tries has he scored, Brian? 164 games at the Roosters. James Tedesco. What's his strike rate? How many tries has James Tedesco scored?
Every second game.
Pretty close. Just a bit better. Just a bit better than that. 88 tries from 164 games, so just better than 50%.
Okay.
He's equal 7th in tries with, you would never guess this name.
Me.
No. Mark Harris.
Oh, Mark Harris. Yeah, he could score tries.
Could he score tries?
Mark Harris went over and played NFL.
Yes. Yes, we're going to get to that. There's a story around that as well. We'll get to that very shortly as well. He will be the second most capped Roosters captain, behind whom? Very easy one for you. Second most capped Roosters captain, behind only one.
Fred?
Yes, Freddie is the one. That is the one. Where does he stand, Teddy? Like where is he in comparison? Like what is his? And let us know on the text line. Where is James Tedesco's career compared to Brett Mullins to?
Now, what about this? What about if they did the team of the century now?
Yep.
Where Teddy's, do you think who would get the fullback position?
So you mean team of the century this century?
Well, I'm just saying they did it.
The team of all time is what you're saying.
2008, they did the team of the century, Roosters team of the century. If they did it now, just say that the Chooks came in 1925. The Chooks came in.
Yeah.
And we're doing it next year. The fullback.
Are you saying just Roosters players?
Yeah, just Roosters players.
Oh, okay.
So I'm saying.
Oh, you probably.
The team of the century in 2025.
Yeah.
Fullback is.
Yeah, I think so. Minicello.
Mini. Fairy.
Who?
Russell Fairfax.
Mate, this bloke's had a big career.
Mini.
Who's had the bigger career, Mini or Teddy?
Ooh.
I'm saying Teddy.
I'm saying Mini.
Oh, yeah. That's a big rap for Mini.
Mini, well, he hasn't captained his country.
Mm.
Hasn't captained his state.
It's a good It's a good comparison.
That's a great comparison. Let's go, Brooksy, if you can tell me. Can you tell me who scored, how many tries did Anthony Minicello score?
He did play a lot on the wing early.
Oh, yes.
Early. Oh, that's not going to tell the story.
No, he didn't. He only had 2 years on the wing.
Did he?
139 tries.
139 tries from how many games?
302.
Ooh. Well,
that doesn't tell the whole story, but I mean, both great careers. Just both careers where every single game, they wouldn't have punched out a 6 out of 10, would they?
No, but they're always on the ball because they're so fit.
So fit.
Supremely fit.
Supremely fit. That's a great comparison.
Okay.
The Roosters have lost a plethora of players, Brian. We had one of them in the other week. Check out the YouTube page.
Hang on, I'm just got to read this one from Dan. Slayer or Lockyer would be fullback Fletcher.
No, but you're talking about the Roosters.
Yeah, who's Slayer? I'd like to know him. Maybe he's talking about Craig Wing.
Willie Slayer. So they've lost Joey Manu, Joseph Swaley, Luke Keary, Satili Tupanua, Jared Warry-Hargreaves and Terrell May. Sam Walker and Brandon Smith will be stuck in the gates for the first half of the season. It's a tough assignment. We're going to catch up with Trent Robinson next week, by the way, so looking forward to that. Their recruitment this year, they missed out on the signature of David Fafita. Remember that story?
Yeah, but so Angus would have had to go for Fafita to come in. I think I know.
They're not swapping that now, are they?
Who's got the better deal here?
Are you saying there's a bullet that's been dodged?
I'm saying sometimes the best gifts come horrendously wrapped.
Chad Townsend, the Chad.
Oh, the Chad. I've got a feeling the Chad is going to excel.
I was shocked by that. I was so shocked by that signing.
I feel that if the Chad wasn't there, the Ben Hunt situation, he would have gone to the Roosters.
Brendan Cow does a funny thing. He puts the David Attenborough voice on. He thinks that Chad sneaks up to the ball when he's goal kicks. So he's almost like trying to surprise the ball.
Oh, he's a sneaker.
Oh, here he comes, the Chad. And he's creeping up to the ball.
Like David Attenborough. One great thing about having the Chad, their kicking game will improve.
Yep.
I feel that last year, like Luke Keary did a bit of kicking, Sam Walker, great short game.
Yeah.
They weren't getting out of trouble.
Mate, can we get off this? You get too busy on serious stuff. Can we talk something a bit lighter, Brian?
I just like the kicking game. We don't put
Brian,
enough emphasis.
Enough of that. I know you love to talk serious stuff.
So when you get the ball from one side of the ruck, right, and you've got defender A and B coming, what are you supposed to do?
That's right.
You look inside to play outside.
I know. Daily Telegraph. This is Daily Telegraph. Now, we often quote and cite Daily Telegraph as we do for the Sydney Morning Herald and other papers.
Who wrote it?
Sydney, and we also have the Financial Review. But in the Daily Telegraph on page 3, Brian.
I'm going to go.
Here we go.
Please tell me Samantha Fox is there. Please tell me.
Page 3.
Yeah, page 3, girl. Samantha
the
Fox.
Sydney Roosters star Dom Young has signed to an agency and landed his first modelling gig as the face of a campaign for Armani's EA7. It's in the game. And JD Sports. What do you think about that?
I'm saying there's no other club in the history of rugby league that has produced more models
than the Roosters? Oh, I agree with that.
I can go back to Russell Fairfax.
Really?
Ian Schubert.
Yes.
Back in those days.
Yeah.
He had the long blonde hair. Then we fast forward to Horry Hastings.
Horry Hastings?
Yeah, him and Gary Warneke. Oh. Gary Warneke was just slaying them at... what's that place called?
Can I throw you a good of the L's?
Who?
Jack Elsgood.
Jack Elsgood, Luke Ricketson.
Craig Wing. Oh.
Craig Wing was probably...
What's your power rankings, Brian, of
modelling?
Heartthrobs at the Roosters? Because you've had some.
Oh, you would have to say...
He's Wingy number 1.
I would say, Luke.
Minnie is an acquired taste, but they loved him, didn't they?
Oh, yeah, he loved him. They loved him. What's the place that... Randy Wicks, I was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to you, Gaz.
Braith.
Braith.
Braith's a good-looking rooster, no pun intended.
Yeah, I would definitely say Wingy.
Yeah.
Jack.
Yeah. Wingy first.
I know. You know who was very, very underrated? Richie Barnett.
Oh, yeah.
He was a very attractive man.
Yeah.
Then you had the Wings, and you had the Ricketsons.
Good style. A good crew over there, isn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty.
Yeah, good luck to you. Good luck to you. Nick Youngquist, of course, he was with
Roy Saliff.
Paco Rabanne. Daniel Conn, who's been on the program. Daniel Conn, great fella. Craig Wing, as we said. Okay, let's move on to other stories, Brian. In fact, before we do that, if there was a second player in the National Rugby League to join Armani's EA7, it's in the game, and JD Sports, who would be the second person?
Current?
Yeah. So Dom Young's got the...
Beautiful eyes. You saying?
Who?
Reece Walsh?
Oh, Reece Walsh, yeah.
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 There's a couple of smokies. Jordan Ricky. I tell you who's not a bad-looking kid. Herbert.
Oh, Herbert, yeah.
Herbert's the Michael. But there's a couple of kids. I think Tallis Duncan.
Yeah, he's a little cheeky go, isn't he?
Cheeky little go. He's got beautiful blue eyes.
Yeah, he's a cheeky go.
The girls tell him to take the headgear off. So he wears the headgear out there, and the girls are screaming, Tallis, take it off, take it off.
What about
Dallas.
Jesse Arthurs?
Yes,
Is he a sneak cheeky go?
Jesse, all those Broncos boys.
Jesse Arthurs.
Yeah.
They're very sneaky.
Jesse Arthurs, Dean Mariner. He's got a little bit of, he looks like
Yanasoi.
a bit of Narcos.
Yeah.
Elms.
Power.
You can take a Roscoe out. This one here from Barnowl. Now, this is true.
What, Rumour Tuesday?
Fletch, is it true that speaking of that he had a rendezvous with Susie Quattro in the basement of East Leagues in the 70s? Correct.
Really?
It's not a rumour. It is correct.
Really? Let me read that one, shall we?
Down at Devilgate Drive.
Ooh.
Leather Tuscadero.
Is that true, is it?
Definitely it's true. I asked him.
Oh, wow.
I asked him.
Good
about
on
it.
you, son. Good on you, son. 1301 1170. Now let's move on to other rugby league news. Thanks to David Riccio on the Daily
Yeah.
Telegraph. Rabbitohs to land West Tigers forward. Who would that be?
Not JB.
Rabbitohs.
John, they had no money.
Redfern emerges as a possible destination for Bateman.
Hang on. Yeah, the Ilias factor. Get Bateman in.
Do you like it? Would you sign him? You're probably not paying a lot.
Well, if you're not paying a lot,
It's untenable. It feels untenable.
he's
doesn't
not
it?
going back there.
No.
He's not going back there. If anyone can get the best out of him, it's Wayne.
Wayne? Yep.
So, well, Cam Murray's obviously not starting the season, so they're saying he could miss anywhere between 5 to 11 weeks. You know what? I'm gone with
Not 4 to 6?
even numbers. I'm gone.
So in 2025...
You will not hear a even number from me.
So you won't be out from 2 to 4 weeks?
No.
No one will get suspended for 6 to 8 weeks?
No, it's all going. Put it down.
7 to 9?
So let it be written. So let it be done. In 2025, it's just Walter Matthau. Odd couple.
Has anyone ever... Have you ever read an article in a paper and it said, this player will be out from 7 to 9 weeks?
Never
It's
happens.
never happened, has
Never
it?
happens.
It's never once happened.
Hang on. Let's have a look at this here. What are you on? Dean Mariner. Yuck. That's cheers from Claire Bear. Give me any Titans, boys.
Who's the heartthrob of the Titans? Tino.
Claire Bear. Get up close to Dean Mariner. Beautiful skin.
Soy Marinera, Soy Capitan.
Let's have a look at him.
Soy Capitan.
All right. Well, Claire Bear, you give us the that's the girl out of Bear, the Bear.
Oh,
You know, Claire Bear.
Claire Bear.
That's who he falls in love with.
Does he?
Our
Spoiler
little
alert.
Claire Bear, give us your top 3, please.
All right. Eels retained forward. Eels second row Kelma Talangi has signed a 1-year contract extension, keeping him at the club until the end of 2026. So he was already signed there for 2025. They've kicked it out a year. Jack Bird on moving to the Tigers on Fox League. New recruit Jack Bird has returned to pre-season early for the West Tigers after leaving the Dragons. When asked about the move, he said, what made me sign him? Well, the Dragons didn't want to sign me to start with. Here's what he had to say.
What made me sign him? Yeah. The Dragons didn't want me to start with. I actually ran into Flano a few weeks back. I told him he's going to regret it. So.
I actually, maybe they were handing on the baton. I actually saw him the other day with Val Holmes. They were a couple of young Sharkies winning premierships at a young age. They were out there together in the.
Where's he gonna play?
I think there was talk around 13, wasn't there?
Okay.
Bit of talk around 13.